This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. Hopefully we're not doing that when we talk about today's program.
Right.
Because, man, we have got a main eventer here today. What a humdinger of a topic. Chris Jericho is our topic today. And Jim, you wrote the foreword to Chris's book. It feels like over the years, you guys have just gotten closer and closer and closer. But did you first cross paths with his journey into the WWE, or had you bumped into him along the way somewhere else?
No, I watched his work. You know, people sent me, I'd get emails or whatever, communications from fans that said, man, you should look at this guy. And I pay attention to that stuff. So I think probably seeing him in New Japan or All Japan and Japan in general, I watched his work in ECW, but I knew he was special. Sometimes it's like, well, what makes you say that? What makes him special? Sometimes it's odorless. You can't touch it, you can't smell it, you just feel it. And I felt like, you know, here's a guy that I doing all my due diligence, as I said earlier. He didn't get hurt. He's an Iron Man, and he was young and he was hungry, and you know, I just believe that he was the right man for the job, the right place, right time. And what the irony of it is, and he wasn't a popular hire. And I know Jerry Briscoe and I were very high on him, but some of our other compadres in the front office were not. And I think sometimes that's because it wasn't their idea. And I'm going to sign a guy that's going to make us all money. And all of a sudden, that's kind of what happened. So this is a good story to tell today.
How did he land on your radar? Did you first see him in ECW, Japan, Mexico, or was it WCW?
Well, I saw him a lot in WCW, but I certainly saw him, like I said, those stuff that people would send me and from Japan and of course, ECW was on my local cable there when I was living in Connecticut. So I saw a lot of his work there. But the other thing is that we had talents. You know, I was head of talent relations at that time, and we had talents that would say, "Hey, JR, you ever think about hiring Jericho? Chris Jericho would be great here." I said, "I agree with you. We're going to work on that." But see, the issue there is that you don't know who's talking about what, how they're going to phrase it.
Sure.
And he's under contract to Turner. So that meeting we had at the Bombay Bicycle Club was a little bit of a clandestine thing. And I was not sure at the beginning that we were going to be able to sign him because of the budgets. And he got paid on a salary there. So everybody's on a salary. And I don't believe that salespeople should be paid on salary. That's just me. Now, different sales group, your group, I don't know how you pay your guys. I have no clue. Don't need to know. Don't know my business.
Commission.
But there you go. That's the motivator. You know, it's like, I like these commercials, these car commercials. Our salesmen make no commission. So that means they're an unhappy bunch of son of bitches because they can sell 100 cars a day and they're not going to up their juice.
Yeah.
So, and he didn't have that concept. Even in Japan, it was a salary type thing. In ECW, it was a guarantee. And that's what you got by and large. So, he was just, he had never been in an incentive program. And I could tell he was that kind of guy. Now look at all the stuff he's done, all the projects he's worked on for himself, books, his band, all those things we'll talk about. He was just, it was a new process to him. And I think he'd been told for so long, you'll never make it to WWF or WWE. McMahon will think you're too small. And I was looking at our script here today where we talked about him becoming somebody, I remember, I guess Derek Sabato wrote this for us. He always does a great job, by the way. You know, just the fact that Chrissy had always wanted to come to the big time, but nobody gave him any encouragement that he would. Well, I did. I saw it, I felt it, I smelled it, a whole 9 yards. So that was kind of where we were with that. And I think if you go back and look at over time, Conrad, he may have been one of the very best and most influential signings I ever did. because look at what he did there.
Yeah.
WrestleManias, WWE title, working with, that time he interrupted The Rock to make his debut in Chicago was huge. That was great creative. I think Brian Gewirtz probably came up with that. And Rock, like Chris, they communicated well. So there's a leg up for sure, as we said. So, but in any event, I'm really excited about doing this show, and I'll quit babbling, and we'll get to it.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.